MJ, Sammy Autotester, a guy that's going around the world, or the Panamericana, in his Ferrari Puro Sangue. And now he's in Chile. He had a small problem, but he had to be here with us, so I appreciate it. Thank you, MJ. Um, let's talk about the trip. How's it been? Because how many days have you been since you got to Uruguay till today? So it's been almost 2 months.
No,
1 month and
6 months, 6 weeks.
six. Yeah. And how's it been? Your first time in Latin America or not?
I was a lot of times in Brazil
Yeah.
for the last 8 years, so I know a little bit the mentality of the Brazilians. And so it was my first time in Argentina and all the Chile.
And how are you liking it?
I love it.
Better than Germany or not?
Sorry?
Better than Germany?
No, better, no. You can't do.
It's different.
It's different, yes, but I love it because I found out they all have a big heart, and every time I show up on any place, people have a smile, and so everybody was very comfortable to me. Is it the right word? My English, sorry, and I appreciate that to see that.
And sorry, what do you think about the people that ask you the same question I did, like why a Ferrari? What do you think about that? And when they see you, you told me before it started, but they smiled. And what do you think about that? Like about the people seeing you on social media, on the streets. What do you think about that? You always get a good response.
Yes, always good vibes and makes the whole story great.
So you started in Uruguay,
Yes,
then you went to Brazil
yes,
and Argentina.
correct. Yes.
And how's it been? Have you had any challenges during the road? It's been more beautiful than you think. It's been worse than you think.
No, never worse. Never worse. Always positive and always good vibes. There were a lot of controls from the police people, and everybody had a smile.
And what about the roads? Have they been nice or have they been challenging?
So, there was one border. It is Rabalo, I think, Paso Rabalo, south of Argentina. It was from Argentina to Chile. There was a 90-kilometer road like the moon. I never saw that before. But Sammy does a very good job. And then we come there, and it was close, of course. And it was about midnight. And then the three officers come in their sleeping clothes out with lamps. And then they invited us to come in to their house, and we slept on
But
the.
were you going to sleep in the car?
No, they invited us to come in, and then we were there on the floor. They makes a cabin with fire. They prepared food for us at midnight, and it was this was a so nice situation. And the next day, the three people we saw in sleeping wear. Next day, they had an uniform. And then boop, 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 boop. But it was so nice people, and this was one of our nicest stories.
Great. How do you plan every day? Do you know what you're going to do, or is okay? Today I want to go there. Or I want to drive 10 hours. I want to drive 1 hour.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exact like this way. Sometimes we drive 1 hour. Sometimes we drove 12 hours.
And you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow.
Not really. We had our different points we want to go. North, of course, north. And then, for example, one of the points was Iguazu, the waterfalls, and Ushuaia was one point.
I think now it's terrible because of the rains. I don't know if you heard.
Yes, but if you have a problem like that, you have to take care about. So it always, but it's all life like this.
I love your I love your mentality. Just
Yeah,
like
but if you are the typical German, would never do things like that. The car and all the Ferraristi in my area say, "Hey, you will lose money on your car. It's too much mileage on the car." Everybody's thinking about money, and no, you know, it's like a prison. But I have this car to enjoy, so and I really enjoy.
and tell me about that. Like you say, every German would freak out if they do this. Why did you choose to do this? Why when did you started? I want to go around the world in this car, in this car. Now I want to go to Latin America. How? I don't know.
Yeah, it comes before many years ago that I want to do that one time to go with the Panamericana, but in that time I didn't know that I will do it with a Ferrari, and that comes before 2 years or 2.5 years ago.
It's
Yeah, I remember now. There was one guy from Germany has a world record. From Alaska to Ushuaia in 10 days, 17 hours,
10
something
days.
like this. Yeah.
What
And
car?
it was a Volkswagen Amarok.
Really?
But then I was thinking about how he's doing that. Okay, 3 people, and I'm a sailor, by the way. I go on the ocean and I'm an instructor as well.
Oh, really?
So I know to counting with times. And then I was thinking, how is he doing that? 3 people, okay, all 5 hours, 5 hours driving, 5 hours navigation, 5 hours sleep, 3 people. So it goes so, and that was the story. And then I was thinking, I can do that by myself as well, because I know that from the sailing that you have to be pop pop pop
Yeah.
pop. So and then. I called up friends at Ferrari that I want to go with a Ferrari to do that. That was my first idea. So, but then not the problem, but it's a problem. The borders. You have to wait sometimes for the paperwork. So that means if I want to do the world record
Yeah.
to go better, I have to be prepared on the borders. But
And,
that was my
how did the guy do it? Does that time count or not?
No. He has an agents at the border, but that was my first idea to do that with Ferrari.
The record.
So, but then I was thinking about, but you have to see first how does it work. So I'm here.
And what's the plan to finish in Alaska?
Yes, of course.
No time limit?
No,
No. How long do you think it will take?
2 more months,
Tomorrow?
maybe less than that, because I was very interested in to do the most of the time here in South America, because here's so much to see. And Oyuni, I was on the Salt Lake, I was in the water, I was cleaning then the car 2 hours, and or the death road. That was a big story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even the same. Open the door, go and drive.
I love that. What cares do you have to have with the car? Do you have to change the oil frequently or check the tires?
No,
Have you had any
nothing at all.
No?
Nothing. I got the car brand new in last year, and I had a lot of problems beginning, and I was very angry because it was not my car. Always something pops up, and then the screen was frozen, and this and that and this and that. I only want to start the engine and go, but the first 2,000 kilometer it was horrible. But now it's my baby.
Great.
And there was not any problem all the trip, and now 16,000 kilometers. And in Germany, I drove about 10,000 before, and it's from November 24, the car.
It's brand new.
Yeah, no Ferraristi would do that, but I like it.
Yeah.
So,
How do you like the car? Like
no, we are one team. I
Yeah.
like the car, yes.
Yes.
And
The
it's
V12.
it's like a horse. If you're talking to your horse, then you are one team. And it's same with this car now.
You have 800 horses.
No, 725, I think.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
my horses are free, not in a garage. It's not a garage queen.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's a nice mentality. And talking about the what I asked about the what do you do every day for what's the longest distance you've done in one day?
1,100 kilometers.
It's like 10-hour driving or what?
No, more than that.
More?
More than that,
Yeah.
yeah. But I do that at my home also sometimes if I have to go from. For example, my dog Sammy passed away before 3 months ago, and I was looking for another dog on my side. And I went one Sunday, 650 kilometers far from me, to watch the new dog, and I go there and I go back. But
The
not
same
with,
day.
yeah, same day, yeah.
And what if you find a dog here in Latin America, or you don't? You're not
No,
looking for it.
now we have a new Rico is his name, and he's a rescue dog from South Spain, and we got it there from the shelter, and we have that dog now since 6 weeks, and we will see.
So I have some question here from our audience. I want to ask you. Let me check. You drove through the death highway in Bolivia.
Yes,
How is it?
Camino de
Camino de la
los
Muerte.
de Muerte. Yes,
Kind of-
it was a very big moment for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it dangerous or?
It's just the name.
Dangerous. It's if you're at the highway, it's also dangerous.
But did you get any bus driving in front of you? Or
No. It's only one direction, and most of
okay.
them are the users are mountain bike people. And there was a funny situation. There was one guy with a Mercedes from 1971, and he goes the same direction. And I grew up with cars like that, so I saw immediately, oh, it's a 71. And he was astonished that I know exact date of the car.
Year. Was he Bolivian or was
Yeah,
he?
he was from La Paz. Yeah, and then we go together there.
Yeah, we talk about the most beautiful. What about living Iguazu on the side? The most beautiful places you've been.
The most beautiful places, yeah, Iguazu, yes, but it's a touristic spot, hotspot. And then what's the Oyuni? Oyuni, Salt Lake.
Salar de Uyuni.
Yes, and before we have been there in a city, I don't remember the name. Beautiful.
Up north.
No, it was still in Chile, but before the border comes to Bolivia.
San Pedro.
Yes.
Atacama.
Yes.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yes. And then some followers were warning me about the fuel crisis in Bolivia.
Oh, really?
So we stock up our 40-liter reserve to 100 liter. The car was like a bomb. And then we go to Bolivia, and there, of course, Salt Lake, and then La Paz. And then we meet some of our followers.
How many Ferrari dealers have you met?
Yes, I go to Buenos Aires to the first Ferrari dealer. They check the car. There was nothing to do. They clean the car. They make oil change, the oil filter, everything. And then I want to pay. No.
Oh, really?
I don't have to pay. So
I think I'll go
even
around the world on my.
even with the cleaning. And then the next Ferrari dealer was here in Santiago de Chile. And same, and they were very nice people and checked the car, and there was nothing to do in the car. No, they cleaned it up.
That's good to know.
Inside and outside.
I'll send them I'll say hi in Spanish. Le mandamos un saludo a los amigos de Ferrari Chile que recibieron a MJ ahí en Ferrari Santiago y dice que lo trataron muy bien, muy amistoso, lavaron la puro sangre, así que le mandamos un gran abrazo. And I saw this puro sangre drifting on the
Yeah, that was my co-driver.
on the dirt. On the dirt, and I saw, "Oh, great," and I saw, I don't know, Brazil and everything. And then we were talking about, no, he's going to be in Chile for the Festival of Speed, just on that
And they
date.
were
And then we said, okay, let's invite him, let's tell him to go. And it was a nice coincidence. But yeah, I mean, do you think it's becoming like bigger than you thought, or
Yeah,
yeah?
bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And do you like it, or you prefer to go?
I'm neutral. No, because I'm doing that for me, not for other people. And I am now happy to see that other people are a part of this story, and that these people are happy to see that.
Great.
So it's a little bit, yeah, it's a win-win.
So do you have any other nice story or scary story you had, like for example the death highway, like challenges during this trip, like where you didn't know about the people, if they were going to be nice or not, or if you were going to go empty on the gas? Have you had any story like that?
Yes, on the end of the death road, the car stops, the engine stopped, no more fuel, but then we had the last 10 liters. And we had an appointment. On the way back to La Paz, somebody was waiting for us with 40 liters. And then we go to this Paso. I don't remember, but it was but it was 30 kilometers.
But driving or
Driving, yes. Then we put the last 10 liters in, and then we go to the direction La Paz back. And then 30 kilometers before La Paz, same engine stop, no more fuel. But on the other side of the mountains, they were waiting somebody with 40 liters, and then he comes to us and gave us the fuel.
Do you have another trip for the future?
yeah, what's the next
What's
step?
The next step? No, the next step is to go with. I hope it goes well now with the reparation, and then I want to go on Mars.
But after that, when you get to
I don't
Alaska,
know.
you don't know?
No, I don't know.
No?
No, but that's me.
Maybe
Maybe
next year.
I told you before I do a trip with my Ferrari Roma in winter to Norway.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was, but okay. It was in 22 in January, the deep winter in our area, and I go there, and I told my wife I want to go with the car too. Then she only asked me, okay, what do you want to take with you? That was her answer, because we know her so many years. She don't say anything. What with this car? No. She, well, okay. What do you
What do you
need to take with you?
That's great.
That was the answer. So, and then I go there. Yeah, we had minus 40 degrees.
And the car, no problem?
No problem. In the morning, the car, and it was, I think it was not the greatest time for the engine to start it in this situation.
Was it anything frozen or?
Yeah, the whole car was frozen. Inside, there was ice inside on the seats, but this was also a nice situation. I never forget that.
And you said before the started recording, you said you changed the tire and you lifted the car a bit.
Yes.
Yes. And you
4
did
centimeter.
4 centimeters.
I asked the dealership to do that, and then they told me I'm the first in 35 years who is asking
It's the first.
this way.
I think it's the first and only Roma. What
Yes.
Dakar, like the 911.
Yes.
Yeah. And how was it? Like, did it ride?
Perfect,
Great, yeah?
perfect. We don't had any problem.
And the Puro Sangue, it's in a special color, right? You ordered it, or
Yes, I ordered.
so what's the name of the color? You know?
The color is Marrone Mica.
And the Roma,
It was also special color. It was light tan brown. From 71, it was on a special 365 GTC from 71. That was the color of that car. So
perfect.
In my garage, only the Mercedes are red. Yes,
Yeah.
never a Ferrari.
Really?
Yes.
And why Ferrari?
I like to have that in these colors.
That's great. That's great. Not red.
Never red.
All right.
That's great. And what else? What other cars have you had before the Roma, or what other cars
mean
you
the
have parked in
Capítulo?
your garage right now?
Renault 4, Renault 5, Volvo P1800 ES, and then the first 308 in 83, and then 328, and then I had to take about my customers. They don't have to see what kind of cars I buy. So then I switched to BMW M5.
Oh,
But-
what generation?
90.
1939.
M5, I think it was a 3.4, E34.
E34,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
sure now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then always also other colors, green, lagoon green. I remember. And then there was an after that was a M5 station wagon,
Beautiful.
violet, Daytona violet, I think.
The
Remember?
Daytona. Ah, the
Yeah,
color.
yes, and then I was tired of cars because in the 80s I drove a lot of crazy cars, and then I go to Ford.
Ford?
Ford. Then
What
I
car?
drove Ford because I was tired with cars. It was not more important to me.
And what Ford was it?
Ford Mondeo. Yes, then I drove about 10 Ford Mondeo because I don't need it. And then I was on a fair and there was a wonderful Porsche 933. 933, the last air-cooled,
A
And
993.
and it was an S.
Beautiful.
So it's the turbo carrossery and then only rear-wheel drive. And so I bought that car and I drove that car a long time.
Yeah.
But my daily driver was a Ford.
And then came the Ferrari, or what?
Yeah, then I
The
come
Roma?
back to Ferrari. Yes, it was before 8 years. Then A12, then the Roma, then the A12 GTS.
812.
Now I have the 296 GTB and the Puro.
The what?
The Puro,
Puro.
Sammy.
The Puro. And the 296 and 8. How do you like those cars?
Yeah, I used to drive the cars. So
And are you taking any trips on those cars or not?
uh,
How many kilometers do they have?
yeah, but now I only
you
have the two.
you sold them.
I sold
Okay,
them,
you
yes,
sold them.
because I have not the money to have 3 Ferraris. Sorry. And now I have the 296, and this is a car. It's wonderful driving with that car, but Puro now is my baby.
I love it. I really love the car. I haven't driven it, but I've heard it drives perfect.
Yeah, but the V12 is the wrong engine for the car. It needs a V8 turbo. It's better because you
I
have
think you're
the power.
the only one that thinks
No, because
That would be the name
the
of the
power
podcast.
the power comes with the RPM.
Yeah.
And how do you can do that with a 2-ton car, 2.2 tons, always to go to 8,000? No, nobody is doing that.
Is it? How's the fuel economy on the car?
Fair.
Well, what's the range? Like 400 kilometers or less?
No more. If I'm driving that car, it's about 600. It's a 100 liter capacity, and I drive it with a range 600.
You-
And it's always a game. My whole life with a capacity, and then remember 100 liter, and always I have then if I go to the petrol station between 94 and 98 liters I fill in. But it's a game.
It's
I
a
like.
bit,
I
yeah.
love
In
it.
the
Yeah.
limit.
Other people are smoking, and I have this game.
And we don't have autobahn here in Chile. What do you think about the highways and the roads?
Fair.
Yeah. But we don't have autobahn, but
Some
we don't
people
have
think
we don't have
that you have-
cameras also. So
Yeah, but I remember I go the carretera austral, Ruta 7, and there was sometimes a condition you can drive 150.
but 150 with
150
that car
miles,
is
or-
No, but I don't use to do that.
no.
No.
But that's really
And-
because the car the fuel economy would go
Will go down.
really go.
Yeah, but this if you have this question, you don't have to drive a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's right. And what about you said you don't know what you would do next, but what would you like? What would you say? It's I don't know. Someday I want to go. I don't know, to China, to
No,
Africa.
I tell you the truth. My next idea would be Japan,
Japan.
to go there with a car.
With
But
Bora.
it's in the future.
And
Who knows?
And do you know? I don't know. I hate to ask you about this trip, but do you know what would you like to visit in, for example, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, or Mexico? Do you know? Do you have anything you say I want to go there, or you don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
No.
No. The people in all countries are waiting for me, and yes, Colombia, then even in Guatemala, Nicaragua, Honduras, and yeah, and I'm happy to hear that, and I'm very no, I don't know the right word in English, but I'm happy to hear that, and I will see what's going on. And then, especially Mexico, the people want to arrange something, a tour, and there's one gentleman. He is one of the creator of the panamericana. It is a race every year there, and he wants to say hello to me. He wants to come with me from the border to United States.
Maybe, see. Fercho? No, you don't remember the name? Fercho, Fernando.
No, German name.
Oh, well, we have a few friends in Mexico. If you need anything, then,
Okay, sounds good. So
Yes,
I'm in good hands.
yes, and about what we were talking before, that was that in your plans, like to have people waiting for you, or
No,
no?
it comes by itself.
But you're really kind. I mean, to come here at first and to say yes, why not? And you're really open to everything, and that's what.
Yes, but that's the deal. And I like that.
But because I say this because I've seen people that are do the same, that go around the world and everything, but they are not nice, and they are like private, and they I don't know, they don't like pictures or anything, and they just want to go by themselves, and that's why I say, that's why I say thank you to you, that you're really a really nice person, and you're very open, and you say that I don't know, today if I want to drive 1 hour or 10 hours, I just want to to know a few places. That's nice.
As I told you before, the way is the goal.
I think, well,
But everybody can do that.
but not everyone. I don't know. It's not about the what we say. It's not about the time. It's like the
Passion.
the passion, and to say, okay, let's go. They always find reasons not to do it.
Yeah, if you like to do something, you will ever find a way. If not, you have always a reason.
That also can be the name of the
podcast
of
name.
the podcast. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and if you have everything planned in future, every day, every hour, then you are kind of isolated. Then you are in your own prison. Now we have to go in this hotel, we have to go, there is a meeting. No.
Exactly. Just to let you know, tomorrow I'm going on vacation. That's why I won't be here next week. But and that's kind of my mentality. Like I'll go. I'm going to Italy, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to be okay.
You
Tomorrow we have to do this, and this. Just wake up and okay, what are we doing today? Okay, let's go there, and that way, you're not running, you're not late, and you can be like relaxed. And I think that's what happens to you, right?
Yes.
And before the Roma and with those cars with the 308 or whatever, did you do any road trip or long road trip? You remember?
No. In the 80s with a Peugeot 504 across the Sahara Desert in Africa.
And how was it?
Yeah, imagine it was that was one of my biggest trip before, but now this is
How long was that? The
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
How many kilometers or the distance?
I don't remember. But then we sold the cars just before in I think in Niger. It was in Niamey. Yes, I remember now. And then we go by bush taxi back to the airport in Nigeria. And then the time I sold the cars, I had the money for the whole trip back. So it was for zero, and we had a 6 week nice time.
Awesome. I was thinking about you should, how you say, apply with your card to Hot Wheels Legends.
Hot Legends store.
You know that?
No, say it again.
Hot Wheels Legends.
No, I don't get you.
It's it's an international contest where your car can become a Hot Wheels. So you can apply with the Puro Sangue because it has the history and everything. We won last year with our car. It's
La Liebre.
this car. It's not the final one, but it's the prototype.
Okay.
In Codewa, in our event, the car was there, and we won, and now it's becoming a Hot Wheels.
Okay.
So you should
do
do that with your car, because it has they like the story behind the car, the authenticity, and your car is it's strange.
Authentic.
You know, it's different from other Puro Sangues, and I think it would be nice.
Okay.
Okay, MJ. So we've been talking for about an hour. So we don't want to steal more time for you. We want you to know the city if you like. So I want to thank you for coming here.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been an honor.
It was a pleasure for me.
If you, for any reason, you are here or you want to come here in November, you are more than invited to.